Hello students, in this section we will be studying about intestine. Stomach opens in intestine. Intestine performs a very important role and is the longest part of alimentary canal. Intestine can be divided in two sections, that is small intestine and large intestine. It is approximately 20 to 25 feet in length. Its small intestine is again divided in three sections: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Duodenum is the most important part as it receives the juice from liver, pancreas, and it is the shortest part which is uncoiled. Jejunum and ileum are highly coiled structure. Jejunum is about 8 feet whereas ileum constitute 12 feet in length. Histologically, if we study the wall of intestine, it consists of 4 different layers: serosa, muscularis, submucosa and mucosa. Mucosa performs an adaptation, that is, it have finger-like projections which are known as villi. Individually, this villi is known as villus, which further have smaller finger-like projection called villi having brush border, which helps in increasing the surface area so that maximum digestion can occur. This presence of villi is an adaptation to intestine. The opening is guarded by the small intestine opens in the large intestine by ileocecal opening. The wall of intestine consists of two different type of glands, crypt of Luber-Cohen and Brunner's gland. One important difference in both the gland is that Brunner's gland are located only in the duodenum area, whereas crypt of Luber-Cohen are exposed to all the sections of villi. Crypt of Luber-Cohen contains different type of cell such as goblet cell, Paneth cell, endocrine cell and basal cell. Goblet cell is responsible for secreting mucus, Paneth cell secrete enzymes, endocrine cells secrete some special type of hormones which are local. Local hormone means they are performing their function at the place of release only, and basal cell, also called stem cells, help in regeneration. These different type of cells are present in crypt of Luber-Cohen, which are distributed in different part of villi. Brunner's gland, which is confined to submucosa region, secrete alkaline secretion. This alkaline secretion help to neutralize the acidic content of the food which is coming from the stomach. As we have studied that the stomach contains HCl, stomach contains gastric juice as its secretion, which have HCl as one of the main constituent, so the content is acidic. This acidic content is neutralized in the small intestine by the secretion of Brunner's gland. The secretion coming from the liver, that is bile juice, also help to neutralize the acidity, which we will study in the later section. So overall, small intestine consists of duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Duodenum, the smallest part, jejunum and ileum, which are highly coiled, different type of glands in intestine, that is crypt of Luber-Cohen and Brunner's gland. Important modification of intestine is presence of villi, which increases the surface area. Maximum digestion of food occur in this region. Now we are approaching towards the last section of alimentary canal, that is large intestine. Large intestine is approximately 1.5 meter in length and is made up of three parts: cecum, colon and The first part is cecum. Small intestine opens in cecum. Cecum have a blindfold finger-like projection which is known as appendix, which is approximately 1 centimeter in diameter and about 8 centimeter in length. It is also known as vermiform appendix or vestigial organ, doesn't perform any function or doesn't have any role in digestion. Ileocecal valve present in the large intestine check the content of reflux. Colon is the second part of large intestine, which according to position is divided in three parts: ascending, transverse and descending. Since it is the ascending region, hence is ascending. Again this is transverse and this is descending region. The last part of colon ends in rectum, which is a bag-like structure which opens out through anus. Anus contains two valves, internal and external. Internal is smooth, whereas external is made up of striped muscles. Many symbiotic bacteria are located in large intestine. The basic difference between small intestine and large intestine is of diameter and presence or absence of villi. In large intestine, villi and enzymes are absent. In this way, the complete path of food is mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then through anus it is completely digested and the waste is expelled out. In the next section, we will be studying about liver and pancreas, which are glands which help in digestion.